Hey everybody, it's Sadie, and today I have a different kind of nail video, sort of, I guess, I don't know. I decided, not really decided, but I was just going through some of the polish I have, you know, how I was doing the ones I got from Temu, where I was like, okay, cool. So, but I was looking at some of the collections I got on AliExpress, and in particular it was this one from vendeeni. It is the A14, I guess, because they just have, they don't really have names on the swatch stick, but it's this one. I don't know if you can really tell too much on the swatch stick because of all the weird iridescent. But these ones, it's 9 colors, and they all look like they have like fibers in them. And I mean, I showed these off swatches and everything like that when I got them. And I was like, okay, cool. But I was just looking at this, because I was specifically looking at all of this because I have a stack of these like acrylic cards that come with these AliExpress sets that's like that. I'm like, I have no idea what I'm gonna do with them. So I just keep moving the stack and stacking them so they don't fall over. But I was looking at it, I was like, you know, I was like, honestly, like looking at the swatch card, like 1 and 9 look really similar, 7 and 8 look really similar, 2 and 9 kind of look similar, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, and I love this set. I think this set is really, really awesome. And I think like, especially the one that made me buy this was they had in the little pictures, they had a picture of someone who did swatches, and then they had put a matte top coat on it, and it just made them look phenomenal. So they looked really cool matte, and that's what I wanted them for. They are not matte. I actually was hoping they would like dry matte, but they do not. But like they're really pretty. It's just like, do I need all 9 of these like with the fibers? Because I don't really think I do. Especially, like I said, at least on the swatch card, 7 and 8 look very similar. 9 and 1 look very similar. 9 and 2 kind of look similar. On the swatch card, 3 and 6 look like it's kind of hard to see the fibers. You know, anyway. So I have the card, and then like I have all the polishes, and then these are the little swatchers I did, and they look like they're all kind of splotchy a little bit. I had the lamp I had was not very good. Okay, I take that back. It was a great lamp. It just wasn't very strong. So like things would cure weird. So I did redo all the swatches on, instead of using the little swatch rings, because I'm not going to redo my swatch rings, so I don't want to waste all my swatch rings. I used some gel, soft gel nails that are in sizes I'm not going to use because they don't fit my fingers, and I don't like do other people's nails or anything. So I figured that would be, doing stuff like this, experiments with different nail polishes or stuff like that, would be a good way for me to use up some of the nails I have that I'm not going to use otherwise because they are too small. So I thought that was a good idea. So yeah, I really need to get more of this because I only have 1 of these and only 5 of these little doodads. So I'm going to show you like the first 5. There's only 9 polishes, so I'll show you the first 5, and then I'll like put the other 4 like on the stand and show you this way as well, and then that way it'll make it easy. And then after I show all of them, I'm gonna like kind of like compare, like, oh, this is number 1 and this is number 9 and this is 7 and 8, you know, because like I said, they look similar to me. So this is 1 through 5, like on the nails. And this is 1. 2. 2 was like a lot more jelly. I swear swear I don't remember. It was like really sheer. This is like, I did 3 coats on all of them, and this one's still kind of sheer. It's nice though, it's pretty. You can really see the fibers. This is 3. 3, I really like 3, but you really can't see the fibers too much in it because the color is so dark. So this one, I'm not 1000% sure, but this one at the moment is on the chopping block. Because I went into this with the colors that looked similar to me, mostly 1, 2, 7, 8, and 9. All being on the chopping block, and then 3, 4, 5, and 6 being safe. Sorry, I had to pause real quick. I had to sneeze. With 3, 4, 5, and 6 being safe because they're like the more unique colors in the collection. Like they are not similar to all the other colors. But now I don't know. Like I said, 3 is, it's kind of, I really like the color though, but you can't really see the effect that you can't really see the fibers in there, and that's what kind of made it such a unique like thing. So that's, I don't know about that one. 4 is interesting. And then 5 is the one you can see the fibers. I personally think you can see the fibers the best in 5. And that is because it looks like, it's just this light green color. And they put like black or like dark blue or dark green. I think that actually could be a combination. I think they're darker blue though. The fibers they put into it are such a nice contrast. Like this one's definitely safe. Although I will say this particular polish is like way thicker than the others. Not necessarily in a terrible way, but like its polish base is a little bit more creamy as to where like some of them are a little bit more jelly-like. This one's a little bit more creamy, I think. But I'm wondering too, I don't know if it has more fibers in it than the others or if it's just presenting weird, but this one's super thick. But like I said, not in a bad way. Like, hold on, let me see if I can show you what I mean. Like, it's like thicker, and it just, when I was putting it on, it just felt thicker than the others. And like I said, and this is number 1 again, so I don't know, because like I said, I feel like, I mean, this one still like does that little stringy thing, but just doing this with it, the number 5, the green one just feels thicker, and like using it, like spreading it on the nail, the swatcher, little nail, it just felt thicker, So I thought that was interesting. All right, so I'm gonna pause really quick so I can take these nails off and put the other ones on really quick so I can show the other ones, and I will be right back. These are giving me a little bit more trouble than I thought, so give me one more second. And I'm back. Okay, so those gave me a little bit more trouble than like I really think they should have. It was the sticky tack just stuck to the inside of the nail and didn't want to like release. So this is 6 through 9, and look what it, like 7, 8, and 9 are all so similar. Now it also almost looks like 6 and 3 are kind of similar, but they're not. Like 3 is way more like a gray, and to me like 6 is more green, but 6 does have that same problem as 3 where the color is really, really cool. I like the color, but you can't see the fibers in it as much because the color is so dark. So to me, it kind of like defeats the, the purpose of having the fibers in it because you can't see it because it's too dark. This is 7. I will say out of 7, 8, and 9, 7 is the darkest. And it's not a bad color. It's kind of like a raspberry, and it's got like it's got kind of like blue fibers in it. I don't know how well it's showing up on camera, but in person you can see it. It is, again, because the base color is a little bit on the darker side, it is a little harder to see. But you can see it. It's not like with, you know, 6 and 3, where honestly, unless you're really looking and you know what you're looking for, you can't really see it. This is 8. 8 is crooked on here. Hold on. Yes, here we go. This is 8, which is a similar color. It's still kind of, to me, like a berry color, but it's a little bit more dusty maybe. And in this one, like, the fibers in this one are very subtle. It's like they use fibers. I can see like a little bit of like blue fiber in it and stuff. It's like I can see like a small like amount of like blue fibers, but they used like a pinky fiber in there that I can see if I look really close, but you can't see it because it's like the same color as the base gel. So that one to me is kind of weird. Like, why would you do that? And then number 9, which is kind of like number 2 in the fact that it was very kind of sheer, like much sheerer than like some of the other ones, except for like number 2. So this is number 9. Again, this is 3 coats, and this one almost felt like a clear to tinted gel with the fiber in it. Like, I can see the fiber pretty good in this one. Like, even the pinky colored ones. Because this is kind of like number 8, where it's got like some like blue-ish color, or maybe gray, and this one it might be gray. And some like pink fibers. And you can see it in there, but you can actually see the pinky fibers because the base of this one is just kind of more tinted. This one went on weird though. Not like thick. I don't know. It just spread odd. Like, I'm not sure how to explain it. It was not gummy. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but it wasn't as like nice and smooth as the other ones, you know? And this one kind of pulls in places. Like, this one's a little bit more, I don't know, than the other ones. So, but first off, like in our little comparisons, I said that 9 and 1 kind of looked the same. So 1 is still on its little stand. So I'm going to compare them. And upon further reflection, like, it does kind of look, they do look similar. This 9 almost looks like if you like is like, oh, this is 1 coat, this is 2 coat, or you know how like they do like where they'll do that where it's like, oh, this is 1 coat, this is 2 coat, this is 3 coat, and you can see the difference. They almost look like this is like the 1 coat and then this is like the 3 coat. So I definitely don't feel I need both of these because they are like the same tone. The only thing that's like different about them, like I said, is obviously this is much more sheer. And this one has like a different color of fiber in it, and this one just has like pink fibers in it. But if I think I had to choose one of them, I would pick number 1. So I'm not going to keep number 9. I am going to just compare it really quickly to number 8 though, because I had said that they kind of looked similar, but they really don't. I think it was just the way the swatch stick is, and the way they probably globbed it on. I don't know. So, but 9 is going to go. I'm not going to keep number 9. I'm going to move the polish over. Another one, oh, actually, really quick, I kind of wanted to compare number 9 and number 2. Actually, I still have 2, or number 9, I'd already taken off the thing. I'm not going to put it back on, but I am going to, they are very kind of similar actually. But again, number 9 is going to go. So next I'm going to compare 8 and 9, or not 8 and 9, I'm sorry, 7 and 8, because they are very similar. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna put these. Like this is 7 and this is 8. And again, it kind of reminds me of that thing where it's like, oh, this is 1 coat and then this is 2 coat or something. You know what I mean? Like, they're so similar. And again, I don't need them both. I'm going to set these aside though, because I'm not sure which one I'm going to pick yet. Make sure I keep them in order though. Just for funsies, I'm going to compare 3 and 6, even though they're just both darker colors, really. You can definitely tell a difference between the two. This one is obviously more of a blue-gray, and this one is definitely more of a green-gray. I like them both. I don't love the fact that you can't see the fibers all that well, but they are both safe. I am going to keep both 6 and 3. And then I'm definitely going to keep number 5, which, if you forgot, number 5 was this one, because it's the most unique color out of all of them. You know, yeah, it's another green, but it's like just such a completely different shade of green. And then I think 2. Let me see. Oh, so this is number 4. I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence on 4, actually. I just don't know if I love the color. And then number 2. I kind of feel the same way about number 2. Like, you can see the fibers, and they do like a pink and a blue fiber in this one as well. Which is, like, that's the one thing I look for, is, like, you can see the fibers. And in number 4, I just don't love the color, and you can't really see the fibers in it. So I think number 4, yeah, number 4 is also going to go. Number 2, though, I'm like, I don't know, I really like number 2. So I'm going to keep number 2 in, like, the maybe pile. Especially because, like, because if you look on the swatch stick that was like kind of opaque, you can see it a little bit better if like you do like a white base, but I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know, 2 is maybe. And then as it goes for 7 and 8, I'm definitely gonna get rid of 8. Which is this one. And then I actually might get rid of 7 too, because I don't really see myself using that color very much. And I really like 1, 3, 5, and 6. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna, I don't think I'm gonna keep either one of them actually. So yeah, out of this collection, I am going to keep 1, 3, 5, and 6 for sure. I am getting rid of 4, 7, 8, and 9, and I'm still on the fence for 2. So I will update that, because I'll make a decision before I post this video, and I will have it in the description box if you guys are wondering. But I think I'm leaning more towards getting rid of 2, but I don't know, because like I said, I like the fact that it's got different colored fibers in it, because it's got like blue and like a dark blue. It's got like a light blue, a dark gray, and like a pink color in it. And on clear nails, it looks pretty cool. I think it would look better like if I used like, you know what? No, I am going to keep 2. I'm going to keep 2. I'm going to keep 2 because I know I use clear nail tips, but with a color like this, I would just use a couple of coats of my Mooncat nail primer, and that'll give it more of a, like it'll give it a little bit more of an opaque finish, and it'll make it look more like it does on the swatch stick. So yeah, plus I can always find, because this is gel and I don't know how gel and regular polish will interact like that, because I've never put gel polish on top of like a regular polish base coat. I've put like gel top coat on top of like regular polish, but I've never put like a gel, like a regular polish top coat on top of gel, or used a regular base coat. But I'm sure I can find a tinted pinky base gel in which I could put that on top of and would look really good. So yeah, that is my video. It was actually longer than I thought it was going to be, but that is okay. So to reiterate, the vendeeni A14 I got on AliExpress, and I'm keeping 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6, getting rid of 4, 7, 8, and 9. I am also going to get rid of this since I don't have the whole collection anymore. So yeah, so this will go, honestly I'll probably just throw it in the trash, and the bottles will be added to my my list and my bag of polishes, and at the end of the year I will show you everything I destashed and why. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.